just trying to give me a complex. I already know I'm short. It's okay. That's why I wear such big hair. Welcome to the Bankstown Sports Club for night 3 of YouthRock 2022. I always forget what year it is because the last 2 years didn't exist. We are in 2022. I would like to start the night by paying respect and acknowledging the custodians of the land on which this event is taking place. I would like to respectfully acknowledge the Darug people of the Eora Nation, who are the traditional custodians of the land on which we stand. So, you guys are really quiet tonight. Is there an audience here? Oh! All right, I stand corrected. We're just taking it all in, what's about to happen. All right, well, we're going to hear from 7 bands tonight. If they're anything like the last 2 nights, we are in for a treat. I'm really excited. Few housekeeping things. Emergency exits at the back there. The little green running men, follow what they're doing. Out those doors, down the stairs, and meet in the foyer. Fingers crossed there are no emergencies tonight. If there are any other type of bathroom emergencies, out those doors, around the corner, on the other side of this wall. The first band up tonight is Shallow Pink from Campbelltown Performing Arts High. These guys got their name from Deep Purple, and I find it really funny. They were just joking around about negating Deep Purple and saying, well, it's Shallow Pink, and it's stuck, and I enjoy it. I just liked it in general because it was pink, and then I realized it was actually really amusing. When I was interviewing these guys, they told me, first up, that they're all sweeties. Oh, are they? I think that was Mum saying they are. Don't believe it for a second. Also, some very big dreams. Leighton has slayed a dragon, or wants to. There were some dreams of playing guitar on Mars. I enjoy how much they want in life. But for now, they'll have to settle for a stage. We can play guitar in Campbelltown Sports Centre. They have already won Battle of the Bands, even though there were no winners, but they definitely won, they told me. And they're hoping for a spot in the finals on Sunday. Let's give it up for Shallow Pink.
Just quickly before we get started, I encourage anyone and everyone to come up in front of the stage and have a bit of fun, if you're down for that, of course. But our first song is called Mortality. That was our first song, Mortality. This next one is called A Song About How I Feel.
My ship is sinking under. Eyes open and not around. I'm burning at the speed of sound. And I can't believe I lost my will. And this world is full of hell. I'll face the consequence. And you can't catch me at the West Side Coast. And you know I love you most. So ring the bell and make it toast. Yeah, yeah. I'm breathing underwater. I think I'm scared. My heart of can't you spare my soul to go gray and old? Yeah, funny like I'm gold. House of cards, I took a chance. Won't you share this one last dance? I took a risk of paying a bill, and now I'm sinking to the bottom again. But I'm on my way to hell. Stumble, can't you tell? The nails lose their will. Yeah, yeah.
This next song is called On My Own. And I encourage you to come up to the front because this one's going to be really good.
Come way too far. My mind starts to bleed when I look up into the stars. And I've been trying to take what is ours and what you take. Leave on me what I can take my stars. I can get by myself. I can tell why you wanna be. I can do this on my own. I know why you wanna be. Reach my bones. Oh, is this enough? It's too late. I thought to be the one. It's not as strong. Heavy liquid heart starts to linger on my tongue. Well, I can get by myself. I can tell why I'm a babe. Well, I can do this on my own. I don't know why you wanna Oh, you can serve why you wanna be by yourself. I can do this on my own. I don't know why you wanna be by yourself. I can get by myself. You thought that I wouldn't find out. I can do this on my own. I can do this on my own. You thought that I wouldn't find out. I'm gonna be by myself. I'm gonna be by myself. I'm gonna be by myself. You thought that I wouldn't find out. You can get up this way. I can do this on my own. I can do this on my own. Thought that I wouldn't find out. Gonna be by yourself. Do this by myself. I can do this by myself. Thought that I wouldn't find out. I'm gonna be on myself.
That was On My Own. And I'm tired. This next song is called Anatare Phobia. weird name, but hopefully you enjoy. This is our last song on the set, and you have a good night and good luck to all the other bands. My emptiness lost that space. You were never ever really friends. This is the end, this is the end. What a waste, now I gotta do it again. The sacrifices of a mess. Not a safe place to be seen. You realize the consequence. This is the end, this is the end. I got you, you're mine now. I'm gonna treat you like a. I'm sorry, no way out. I got you, I'm trapped inside my head. Deep beneath my skin. Drowning in my Get me out of I'm not an empty shell that can put up with your lies. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you what. I'm not afraid to see you leave. It's conquering my dreams. To see you disappear, see you and leave me. And I'm losing control. Don't chase me, I can do it all on my own. Well, I'm high, I just wanna find a way back home. Thank you. We are Shallow Pink. Give us clout, follow us on Spotify. Thank you.
Thank you to all the event organizers.
When there's children in the front row doing this. But to be fair, she did give a really big clap at the end, so I think she liked it. She's just sitting a little too close to the ends. I want to echo the sentiment at the top of Shallow Pink's set that I know that you guys are all really nervous and still waiting your turn, but so much harder at the beginning of the night when you don't have your peers up here dancing. So I encourage you all to get up, get to the front and show your love. So as I mentioned at the top of the night, 2 people from each heat go through then to the grand final. Over the last 2 days, we have had Denim on Her, Jericho, Serenix, and Ruby and the Groovy Doobies go through. Already some hot competition there, and it's going to be one heck of a final. Time for some thank yous. Want to thank our main sponsors for the evening. Obviously, Bankstown Sports for providing the venue. Gildan and T1 Print for the amazing t-shirts. I feel like I can't wear it every night. I'm not the sort of person that can wear the same thing every night. As you can tell, I'm really struggling with that. But I am trying to move the sparkles up my body. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but maybe a top hat or something. I don't have one of them. But they are for sale, the t-shirts out the front door for $20 tonight. Main Street Studios has been very generous with some of their prizes for our first prize. New South Wales Department of Education, and of course Belmore Boys High, who has constantly been a driving force behind YouthRock. The next band up tonight Shakamoto. These gentlemen hail from Kira High, and they got their name from a skit on YouTube, I think. It was Dr. Shakamoto, and apparently some of them thought it was hilarious, some of them really didn't, and they argued about it, but they were desperate for a name, and they thought Shakamoto stuck. And I've got to say, I loved the name before I knew the story, and the story makes it funny for me, although I haven't seen it. I need to go and Google it now, because maybe I'll be on the I don't like it camp. Maybe I'll find it hilarious. Either way, love the name. These gentlemen are very passionate about the music industry and have been working closely with the Wollongong Youth Services to try to bring some life back to the Wollongong music scene. They've been organising Spinfest and involved with Youth Week, and their influences, they've given me a list that is so long that the font is this big. So I try and hide my age, but this is really showing me up because I cannot read these. I'm going to just pick 3 because there's so many and they're so eclectic that I've just picked 3 that are crazy different. You've got Metallica, which, you know, you could almost expect. Cream, a little bit more on the, you know, old school side. And then Hans Zimmer. And I just cannot wait to see what all of these influences bring in the boiling pot because there's just so many more that I'm just, wow, this is crazy. I can't read them. The Masters Apprentices are in there. Incredible Bongo Band, Tool, Santana, all the greats, but from different genres. So they're going to come together tonight to create one hell of a sound. These guys have also done, obviously they've done their youth centre gigs. They've also played at the Unibar and the Floodway Festival, which a couple of bands on here have been to, which I really think is great entrepreneurship, getting involved in those festivals and giving back to the scene and giving back to the people, which is what these guys, I think they were sucking up a little bit, but I loved it, that they want to give back to the people.
Thank you.
Are we ready, guys?
Yep.
All right. Are you really, really ready?
I think so. I'll have to wait and see.
I am waiting with bated breath. It's Shakamoto!
Hello, we're Shakamoto. This song is called Crabtastrophe. Hope you enjoy. take a second to formally introduce ourselves. To the right of me, we have Hamish.
Hello.
He plays guitar. To the left, Callum. He plays bass. Right behind me, we have Aiden, and he plays drums. That leaves myself. I play guitar and I sing. Anyway, without further ado, this is our second song, and it's called What's in Your Mind. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. So we got one song left, kind of a long one. But anyway, just before we finish, let's actually say a massive thanks to everyone that came out tonight, all the judges, everyone who's involved. Massive good luck to all the bands. Every single one is amazing. You know, we hope you enjoy our set. This last song is called Whale the Creator. Hope you enjoy it. if it has drowned.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Come on,
everyone.
join other bands. We'll see you later.
What a finish. I think I actually heard all 40 influences in that last song. That was incredible. I was transported all over the place there. So what are we vying for tonight? A few more sponsors to thank, as always. I know that those of you watching online, and probably all of the bands here, because you're probably all watching each other, have heard this before, but it bears repeating because without these people involved in Youth Rock, there is no Youth Rock. So thank you so much to Turramurra Music for first school prize of $1,000 of Marshall products. Dynamic Music, Main Street Studios, Brett Oaten Solicitors, Zen Studios, Martin Brady Photography, and the Harbour Agency for some wonderful prizes. For first prize for the band, product from Dynamic Music, 5 days of multi-track recording at Main Street, legal advice from Brett Oaten Solicitors, rehearsal time at Zen, photography from Martin Brady, and a support gig courtesy of Harbour, which I think is one of the most exciting for a lot of these guys. It's the first time that they're playing a live show in front of a big audience here on this stage. So to get a support gig with Harbour is incredible. The next band up, let's give it up for Mismatch. Now these guys, potentially unlike Shallow Pink, I'm not going to cast aspersions there, but these guys are actually sweeties. They didn't tell me to say that. That's off my own bat. They are one of the youngest bands performing in this competition this year, and tonight they are the only all-girls band, so they tell me. I haven't verified that. They're really proud of that, and they're in a way really proud of the inexperience that they're bringing because they're so much younger. They say they're here to bring the vibes, and they're so excited. I've just not actually seen so much excitement ready to pour out to you guys as I have with these guys. They are all self-taught. And they describe themselves as learning their instruments together through forming this band. So they met in the B14 music room, playing this all... You all know how much I struggle with certain word formations. This spun my mind. I'm going to have to read it really carefully. I think I kind of know you from High School Musical, the series. I didn't repeat myself then. And when they formed this band, every time they write, they say, let's not do I think I kind of know you. I think I kind of you know. I think I kind of you know. See, like, spins me. I think I kind of you know. Thanks for that. They're like, let's not do that. So they've gone the complete opposite end, and they have gone a little bit angsty, but they bring some indie vibes, a bit of accidental country thrown in there. Some of their influences: Olivia Rodrigo, The Killers, Jade Bird, Dayglow, Daughter, Girl in Red, and yeah, they're pretty excited. So let's one more time give it up for Mismatch!
Your mouth is filled with sticky words of wisdom. Can't follow through, seem to have a problem with commitment. You like to badmouth me behind my back. You must be blind, son, that's me. I don't pretend to have bruises, and I don't pretend to have scrapes. But you do, I don't, you're fake. You take, there's something wrong inside of your brain. You think we all live in your own diabolic system. You think I need to ask your permission. You like to complain about how no one meets your expectations. You must be dreaming, 'cause I won't. I don't pretend to have bruises, and I don't pretend to have scrapes. But you do, and I don't. You're fake. You think there's something wrong inside of your brain. The world's a scary place for a little girl. The world is filled with fakes. It's a plastic world. The world's a scary place for a little girl. The world is filled with fakes. It's a plastic world. I don't pretend to have bruises, and I don't pretend to have scrapes. But you do, and I don't. You're fake. You think there's something wrong inside of your brain. I don't pretend to have bruises, and I don't pretend to have scrapes. But you do, and I don't. You're fake. You think there's something wrong inside of your brain. Yeah, I don't pretend to have bruises. I don't pretend to have scrapes. But you do, and I don't. You're fake. You think there's something wrong inside of your brain. I think there's something wrong inside of your brain. I think there's something wrong inside of your brain. I think there's something wrong inside of your brain. I think there's something wrong inside of your brain.
Oh, I've got a broken string.
Oh my god.
Okay,
How are we doing tonight, YouthRock? Yes!
Yeah.
We are so happy to be here.
Yep. That's-
Probably.
Yeah, this is our first ever kind of gig we've done. We're
Yep.
really excited. That last song, I'm sure you can guess its name, but it was called Inside Your Brain. Yeah. My name's Violetta. This is...
Sylvie on guitar and lead vocals.
And that's Tay on the bass, and on the drum kit, we have Rayanne.
Yes. next up, we have Glamorous, which is a bit close to our hearts. Yeah, we hope a few of you will relate with it.
Oh,
As
Sylvie,
we
you
fix
made
our
a
guitar.
mistake. The next song is actually Teenager.
It is. In fact, it is. You win some, you lose some. We ready?
Nearly.
Almost there. Yes! You ready, Violetta?
Yeah, take it away, Sylvie.
Every night before bed, I make up stories in my head, like who I'll be when I'm 23. She's living in a flat in the city. I need to let go of this fantasy and snap back to reality. I am just a teenager with far too much free time, and it feels a little overwhelming to romanticize my life. I am just a teenager with not a lot to do. So when you post about your life, it makes me wish I were you. Every day when I come home, I sit in my room all alone, doing my best to conceal everything that doesn't appeal, and it feels as if I'm missing out on life a little. It feels as if I'm living in a riddle. Hey, I'm just a teenager with far too much free time, and it feels a little overwhelming to romanticize my life. I am just a teenager with not a lot to do. So when you post about your life, it makes me wish I were you. No matter how many tricks I try, I never turn into her overnight. That's not how life works. That's not how life works. That's not how life works. Even though I want to be her. Yeah, I'm just a teenager with far too much free time, and it feels a little overwhelming to romanticize my life. I am just a teenager with not a lot to do. So when you post about your life, it makes me wish I.
Thanks, everyone. This next song is called Glamorous. Glamorous. It's a song that I think is really close to our hearts, and we hope you enjoy it.
I got posters on my wall of people big and small. I hope to be one day when I am tall. And I got pages filled with ink of places I wanna go and places where I have once been. Oh, timelines are confusing, but then again, so is school. They tell me taking care of my mental health is cool. And on public is the stories that tell you about the diagnoses. They haunt me
tonight, YouthRock. This last song is called Manipulator. Yeah. Thanks so much for having us here tonight. We hope you all have a great night, and good luck to all of the other bands performing.
Thank you, YouthRock.
Don't look at me like that. I thought I'd let these guys keep playing because the audience loved them so much. Is that right? See? All right, so some more people to thank. Second prizes tonight from Drummer's Dream. The school will get Australis product, and the band will get music product from Sound Devices and a tracked song at Rancom Street Studios and rehearsal time at Zen Studios. Again, cannot thank our sponsors enough. It's kind of overwhelming, really. The next band up tonight is from Warners Bay High. Anyone out there from Warners Bay? It's Puerile! Now, I'm loving so many of the names tonight. Puerile got their name. I'm not actually even sure we should be admitting this, or if it's true, let's just say it might not be true. Harrison, the bass player, his teacher called him Puerile, and he thought that was a great name for a band. I think it's great to turn your negative behaviour into something really positive. I'm sure Harrison wasn't puerile. I'm sure that was just a skit for the name I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So these guys describe themselves as not quite punk, not quite heavy, not quite blues, or even rock. And I was like, well, what are you? And they said, we're just sick. So I'm not sure where that leaves us, but their musical influences are the B-52s and Red Hot Chili Peppers. Those are two bands that I never thought would even be enjoyed by the same person, although come to think of it, I enjoy both of them. But I'm not sure where this is going to go. This is these guys' first gig together. And sadly, tonight they're taking their inspiration from The Last Dance on Netflix, because this will also be their last gig together. I know. I did say, yeah, and your first. Yes, I think that bears repeating, because Joel is moving to Austria. So they're very sad, but they're going to give it everything they've got tonight. There's nothing to leave on the stage, because this is their only shot to prove how amazing they are together. Darcy has only been playing the drums for 3 months. Zeke taught himself how to play guitar on YouTube. I've always been really against YouTube, but when it's bringing talent like this, and in fact, I did use YouTube to change a washer in my tap and to fix my washing machine. That's where you applause. Thank you. I will also mention that, and this was quite touching, this was very genuine from them. A teacher of theirs, Miss Husband, has put all of this together. These guys, I think, is it Joel? Joel is homeschooled, so he's not even at school with these guys, and they really wanted to do this. They heard about YouthRock, really wanted to do it, and Miss Husband helped them so much getting this together, and so they wanted to thank her, if she's watching. They're not sure if she is, and they say they want to buy her a bunch of flowers. I suspect they wanted me to say that just in case I don't get around to buying the flowers, and I feel like at least, you know, the thought that counts. But I do think that they're giving a lot of love to Miss Husband tonight. So, can't wait to hear what you guys are about. Take it away, Pure Isle.
This first song will be Not My Problem, because we talk about a lot of stuff that isn't my problem. Simple way. Dum, dum, da, da, dum, da, da, dum, da, 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 dum. Dum, dum, da, da, dum, da, da, dum, da, da, dum, dum. next song is Best Dad Ever, inspired by my son, Corey Grant Sears. If you see this, I love you, son. This next song will be taken by the one and only Harry. Hopefully by the end of the night will be no longer single dingle. Come on, Queen Elizabeth. Glory to her majesty. Long live our gracious queen. May the royal blood go on and the royal family stay strong. long live the Queen. Queen, Queen. Long live the Queen. Queen, Queen. Long live the Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, Harry Dingle. Now for the next song, we have Cockle Creek. It's about some creek that's pretty close to where our school is, called Cockle Creek. It's disgusting, but yeah. Yeah, mutant fish, inbred fish, you name it, they have it. So yeah. Let's go, boys. Yeah, start it up. Cockle Creek. Cockle Creek. Cockle Creek. Cockle. Have two heads, I don't know how they undead. They're starting to grow legs, they're taking over the world. Cockle Creek. Cockle Creek. Cockle Creek. Cockle. Have grown legs, they've ingested too much lead. It's starting to get to their heads. It's the start of Armageddon. Cockle Creek. Cockle Creek. Cockle Creek. Cockle. Two heads, there's no leg. Cockle. Cockle Creek. Cockle Creek. Cockle Creek. Cockle Creek. Now, our next and final song will be Silly Willy. Silly Willy is about one of our mates, Willis. You know, our heart goes out to you. Unfortunately, he copped 2 near fatal knees to his area. Yeah, yeah, woo! It's great fun. He didn't appreciate that. So yeah, we wrote this song about him. So yeah, let's take it away. Silly Willy, why the peace such a silly little Billy? Yeah, silly Willy, took a knock to the while he was playing footy. Yeah, look at the day playing footy around the grounds, and then I turn and hear this song shout. On the back of the check up for Willy, long came coach, and this is what he said. Silly Willy, why the peace such a silly little Billy? Yeah, silly Willy, took a knock to the while he was playing footy. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, that on 7 rehearsals and a lot of cheese pizza. But yeah, thank you very much.
I've got to say, I always say to all these guys, whatever you do, have fun. Bring the fun because that's what goes out to the audience. And I could not stop smiling through that whole performance. That was the most amount of fun I think anyone has had in this room tonight. That was so much fun. Speaking of fun, are you guys having fun? Yeah, that sounds like it. All right, third prize up for grabs on Sunday. We've got Shaw microphone products from Jan's for the school. And for the band, we've got GHS and Road product from Dream Music and Taramara Music, and a recording day at Trackdown Studios. This next band up, I can't wait to tell you about their name. It's Strids. So apart from being the best dressed band at YouthRock, they did apologise to me for showing me up, but I feel like they don't have quite as many sparkles, so we're okay still. They got their name from the most fascinating story, and I'm going to have to start Googling things back there. The Strids comes from a river in England that slowly turned on its side, so instead of the current going along the top, it goes down, and basically if you step foot in it, you get sucked straight in. It's super dangerous, and it's sort of resulted in some incredible anomaly over thousands of years or something. And so that inspired their name, and they thought it was really cool, which I would argue it also is. But they've also got, you can't see them, their little lapel pins have their logo, which is a little drowning man warning sign, which I find super cute. A little bit morbid, but also a very important warning for anyone going through this river or near this river. They have said that merch is available pre-order only. And so check them out on socials. They are an alternative garage rock band, and they've been defining their sound for many years together in, I presume, a garage, an alternative garage even. And they're somewhere between metal and surf rock. Again, I find everyone tonight, their influences and their genre is almost undescribable, and I love that. This is what creativity and music is all about. They have a single out on Spotify called Heat Stroke. It is their third song tonight, so if you like it, well, even if you don't like it, get on there, support them, listen to it on Spotify. I do love so much of their story about basically it's a dictatorship. And I feel like Riley runs the show, and then all these people I don't know why, probably because their name's so cool, all these people want to join the band, and Kieran who wanted to join the band, but it was like, well, if you want to join the band, he just used to follow them around and eat sandwiches in the garage. And they were like, look, from now on, you got to stop eating sandwiches and pick up a bass and teach yourself how to play bass so that you can be in our band. And apparently he still eats sandwiches, so that part he broke the rules, but he picked up a bass, and we're going to hear it tonight. Let's give it up for Strids.
Hello everybody, we are Strids from Kellyville High School. We've got Big Ryan on guitar, Kieran on bass, Mini Ryan on drums, and myself, I'm Riley. We're going to be playing a few songs for you all tonight, starting with a little song we like to call One Man Show. So, just remember, keep your phones on silent and off unless you're filming us. And no flash photography, it scares us. And make sure that your seatbelts are tightened and fastened. Now, let's do it. No matter how confidential it seems, I'm trying to keep it to my own kings. No matter what time it's coming to you, what do you expect me to do? I'm catching the bus from O3, but it's not the right place to find me. You're bleeding out from your left ear. I'm not talking about your fist. I'm trying to figure out how to dumb this now. Across the seven seas, fuck it. Well, me, it's alright. Try hear my final cry, 'cause it's not a one-man show, or is it? Tell me what you've got in your hands. Do you really think that this is all fair? Why do I let you give it to me? Just let me be the real me. The premiere is coming soonish, so stop acting so foolish. Stop acting acting like you do not know me. Just let me be the real me. I'm trying to figure out how to dumb this out across the seven seas for clearance. Maybe it's not right. Try hear my final cry, 'cause it's not a one-man show, or is it? How we all feeling tonight? Woo! All right. So, I know you guys are thinking that was such an energetic tune, and you guys are wanting to hear more of that, right? Well, life's not fair. You don't get everything you want, okay? So we're gonna play more of a mellow tune, okay? This next song we like to call Who Else to Blame? I can't tell if I've taken sorrow. I can't tell it today or tomorrow. I can't tell from the broken winds if the water is thick or thin. Maybe one day we'll set out right, but not so hollow. Trying so hard to feel perfection without anyone picking my complexion. Inanimate objects calling out my name, or inadequate thoughts are filling my brain. The practitioner, now there's nothing to reclaim, but who else to blame? Take my hand, let's go for a ride. Use your own thoughts, take your own pride. A shitty day, but I'm trying better. Whatever happened to me and her together. I'm trying so hard to feel perfection without anyone picking my complexion. Inanimate objects calling out my name, all inadequate thoughts are filling my brain. Practicing, now there's nothing to reclaim, but who else to blame? Everybody! Come on! Trying so hard to feel perfection without anyone picking my complexion. Inanimate objects calling out my name, or inadequate thoughts are filling my brain. Practicing, now there's nothing to reclaim, 'cause I'm who's to blame. Look, I know, okay, I know. We've only been up here for 2.5 maybe songs, and this next song's our last song. So I'm very sorry, alright? Because it sucks just as much for us, because we're not gonna be able to see you beautiful people, alright? That's awful. but we'd like to play our last song called Heat Stroke.
Those guys know how to control a crowd. In fact, if you ever need street closures or anything like that, they're cheap crowd control for gigs and stuff. That was amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Now, tonight, the judges will be ranking everyone on 4 criteria. It's not as simple as going, we really like those guys, we really like that music, we really like their look. All the criteria gets marked on them. So you've got songwriting, presentation and set construction, communication and musicianship. So the judges have a very, very tough job. Every night it's such a tough job, and I certainly wouldn't want that job. I've actually forgotten my list of judges, so I will introduce you guys next time I'm up. But there's wonderful people giving up their time back there, and I don't want to be them. So I'm glad they're here. We've gone through first, second and third prizes and what's up for grabs. But there's also the Abdullah El Danawi Encouragement Award that will receive multi-track recording at Studios 301 and also music equipment from Dynamic Music. And there's the Aaron Chugg Award, who will get a Rode microphone product from Taramara Music, and that is for the person that displays the most passion and commitment. And I'll tell you, that's also going to be a hard one to judge, because there is so much passion and commitment from these young people over the whole 4 days prior to the grand finale. It's so much work goes into this. A lot of them travel a long way. They put in time outside of school. And then there's also the Special Finalist Award that will get multi-track recording at Damien Gerard's Sound Heaven, Zen Studios, The Grove and The Lab. and the Vocalist Award with vocal coaching by Alex Blandino. The next band up, let's make some noise for the Passion Flowers. Come on up, boys. These guys have another awesome story behind their name. Well, I'm not going to say awesome, it's possibly tragic. There was a school performance. One of these guys, unidentified, I think I suspect I know who it was, but they wouldn't tell me which one. One of these guys had a bit of a crush. You're all blaming each other there. Love that. Had a little crush on a unnamed girl at school. I know her name, but I'm not going to tell anyone. And they planned to play this gig, and then the one with the crush was going to take down flowers and give it to her. And it was a romantic love song. It was supposed to woo her. And it didn't. And what's even worse is this girl then gave this guy next to her the flowers, who, yeah, it gets even worse. How? I don't know. And then those flowers somehow came back to the band. But if we're going to look on the bright side, they didn't lose any money on the flowers. They got to keep the flowers. So nothing lost, and they gained a band. They stayed together, and they kept their name the Passion Flowers, which was about giving these flowers out of passion. So, yeah, I'd call that a tragic story, but with a small happy concession at the end. These guys are mostly self-taught, and they're all multi-purpose. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I believe they play multiple instruments. But, I mean, could mean anything. I'm hoping someone will wash my car. Is that what we mean by multi-purpose? No? Yeah, great. Give them an extra point, judges. They're going to wash my car. All right, so tonight we have influencers: Foo Fighters, Nirvana, Tool, and Harry Styles. Can't wait for this. It's the Passion Flowers.
Passion Flowers spelled backwards is still Passion Flowers. Anyways, this is the first song ever created. We knew it from the get-go, it'd be insane to let go. You need to learn your place. Not okay if you say so, just sit and watch the days go. There's no use saving face. We never ever knew that's something you could really do. Surprise us, despise us, sorry for breaking you, but maybe we were breaking too. Why can't you just be quiet? No need to start a riot, because you're breaking out. Hold you up to the fire, your pain comes from desire. You need to scream and shout. We never ever knew that's something you could really do. Surprise us, despise us, sorry for breaking you, but maybe we were breaking too. We'll see in time, nothing really matters. I'm yours and you're mine, nothing really matters. Whoa. Nothing This next song is very quiet, so everyone just shut up for a second. A boy born in the sewer at the bottom of the well. Asleep for a decade, he's under the spell. Why don't you wake up, boy? Don't you know what to do? Don't you know the boy is you? You never knew what to do. Boys and their lifetime of madness ensue. Boys and their, I know that you wanted to. Boys and their, I know the reason was you. Boys and the world, oh. Boys and the world, boys and the world, boys and the world, oh. Boys and the world, boys and the world. Lived for an era, but you'd never tell how. You haven't seen nothing if you haven't seen hell. There's lies in this world, boys, so please, boys, stay true. The liar's me, the boy is you. You never knew what to do. Boys and the lifetime of madness ensue. Boys and the, I know that you wanted to. Boys and the, I know their reason was you. Boys and the world, oh. Boys and the world, boys and the world, boys and the world, oh. Boys and the world, boys and the world, boys and the This song is about being unable to dance, and it's called The Insider. I'm unworthy of a presence. Doesn't make sense. It's degrading. Her resistance. Need to think less. lately you turned against me. Do you hate me? You never act like you want me here, so let me disappear. Every time you stole my life, and so I tried to live in one. And I'm not afraid to tell you the truth, even if it hurts you. You know that I'm with you. You're not afraid to show who you are. I know you'll change. I know you'll go far, and you don't know what it's for. When I come knock on the door, just say that I don't belong, but I'm sick of holding on. She's determined, and so she lies to break me open. She betrays me, and soon I'll find she's the one inside my life. Every time I'll be myself, live my life, live my life, live my life, I'll live my life. I'm not afraid, I'll tell you the truth, even if it hurts you. You know that I'm with you. You're not afraid to show who you are. I know you'll change. I know you'll go far. I know you'll change. I know you'll go far. I know you'll change. I know you'll go far. Yes, everybody clap. I'm passing the mic to Cameron now. Scream if you think it's hot.
Yes, that's what she meant when she said multi-purpose. So, how is everyone doing tonight? Honestly. Alright, that's good. Well, as you know, we are the Passion Flowers, and we're very grateful to be here. And while we're tuning, this song is our last song, I'm afraid. So, what can I say? And it happens to be called The Last Song, so enjoy. Hey! Held me high so you could watch me drop. Do you wonder if it ever stops? Hope you know it's true. From all that I've told you, fought like children, don't know what about. everybody. You should know the lyrics by now. They're pretty simple. Last song was about you. All right, I'm gonna need your help. This bit goes quiet. All right, I want everyone singing, yeah? Yeah!
The last song was about you. 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 The last song. The last song. Could you tell? 'Cause it's true. All I need is you. Hey! The last song. The last song. Could you tell? 'Cause it's true. Could you tell? Hey! The last song was about you. The last song was about you. Could you tell? 'Cause it's true. Could you tell? Thank you very much, YouthRock. You've been great. I'm Cameron. That's Russell. This is Ricky. That's Olavio bass. And playing the ballad for you now is Rashid. Thank you very much.
They may have even had more fun than we've had already tonight. And we were talking about multi-purpose. Obviously, the drummer switch, that was incredible. But I didn't know that Rashid was also a backup dancer. That's, you know you've made it when you've got backup dancers at YouthRock. Now, we've come to the time where we're thanking some of the most important people in the room. I'm going to start with the judges. Tonight, we have Ali Allen from Harbour, Jet Jacket from Harbour as well, Alan Smith, the founder and organiser of YouthRock, Melanie Bucknell from APRA, Charlie Hill, Josh Hamilton, and Ali Taylor from Listen Up Music. Let's give them a huge round of applause for everything they're giving us tonight and the really hard decision that they're about to face. I also need to thank the other most important people in the room. Yes, you all. I've said it before, I'll say it again. There is no live performance without an audience. It is impossible to perform because then it becomes a rehearsal. So thank you for coming here. Some of you have come a long way. Some of you have come back. Hi. And of course, all of you guys over there, this is also, can't have a performance without performers. So thank you. And let me tell you, performance is about giving. It's giving your emotions, it's giving your passion, it's giving your joy like we've just seen. And so thank you for giving so much. All of the musicians over the 5 days, thank you so much. The next guys, I've lost my place. I'm getting too excited. The next people up, they're beating me to it. It's Nausea. Now, we all know what Nausea is. You could probably guess how they got their name, but can you? Elliot, this guy, doesn't want me to tell you why they're called Nausea. Elliot vomited on Julian's bed after the school formal. It had nothing to do with alcohol. Nothing. Because they're underage and did not drink alcohol. These guys have been playing together for just over a year. They have won Battle of the Bands 2 years ago and potentially should have won again this year. We will never know, and I'm not making this up. Elliot vomited again. I am not making that up. So, who knows what would have happened if he didn't, I feel like the name Noisier is very, very fitting. I don't think he's vomited tonight. He was eating a chocolate bar out the back, and I did see him rush off to the toilet a little bit later, but I don't believe the stage has been soiled as yet, although Elliot is not on stage. Oh, yes, he is. It's okay. No vomiting yet? No. Okay, great. We're all safe. I did ask these guys what their favourite part of being a band was. It was basketball practice. I'm not sure what that means. I'm pretty sure they love playing in a band together, but in all seriousness, they do play basketball together and they just love being around each other. They've had bonding sessions where they've gone out on hikes together because they really feel that the more bonded the band is, the more they can play together succinctly and hear each other and feel each other, which I think is actually a little bit adorable. Their influences are mainly Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Arctic Monkey, Nirvana, and Wolfmother. They're here to have a lot of fun. They're not quite ready to have a lot of fun, but I feel it coming. Let's make a lot of noise until they're ready, because I've run out of things to say. It's Nausea! You're gonna have to keep it going. Now, this is the last band of the evening, so it's time to get up and dance, you guys over there, and you guys over there, and you specifically, get up and dance. Time to make some noise.
Buenos Aires! This is our first song, Long Haul!
in, 'cause we are in for the long haul. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. How are we all doing tonight? All right, this is our next song called Stuck in the Middle. I don't know the words I want to say, even though I try to every day. Been stuck in the middle, walls caving in. If I don't pick a side, am I committing a sin? There's a hole in all of our hearts, but there's no cure. Now I want to break free, leave behind the pain I've endured. Here we go! But there's still time to make it right, 'cause we come too far to let it die. 'Cause I got no one here to guide me. Being something now, I'm stuck in the middle. My head's all numb to get the closure. Don't laugh or cry due to my exposure to this mess. Another plan that my mind expand. So tell me, how does this make sense? Well, it doesn't. And there's a hole in all of our hearts, but there's no cure. How I want to break free, leave behind the pain I've endured. Falling into a pit of despair. It's because of his affair. 'Cause I've kicked it down, it's bad in my face. Being stuck in now, I'm stuck in the middle. Make your hands with me, ready? 3, 4. When you say go out and do my dirty work for me, thinking screw you, don't drag me into this. I am not, don't on a leash, so it all builds up until one day. No, I will explode. My mental state, now I know, gotta leave me alone. Thank you. Just like to also get ready for our last song.
Let's introduce our members of the band. To my right, we got Mr. Kai Brown. And to our left, we got Samuel Myers. And on the drums, we got Miss Elliot Vivian. And as for me, I'm Julian. This is our last song called Fading Away. One day you're here with me, next day you're out the door. Sung into minds, who will it be? Just friends won't cut it anymore. I feel you fading away. Who do you think you're fooling? Keeping up this painful act. Just go and make up your mind. Come on, get up everybody. Why not this it won't go away? Some dreamers side side. You know the answer the time. Let me get on to that. While I'm busy, leave me too. My name isn't in your head. Like your eyes, I feel blue. And like your lies, I'm not true. I feel you fading away. You're like a dream I can't quite reach. Every time you run away, I say, God, just the one to make you change your mind. But it takes you into his arms. I feel you fading away. He's ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who do you think you're fooling? Giving up this painful life. Just go and make up your mind. One of this you won't go away. Some dreaming side to side. You know the answer the time. Fading away, come back home to me. Fading away, remember the good times, honey. Fading away, sing fading away with me. Ready? 3, 4. Fading away, remember the good times, honey. You like that?
We're not done. We're not done.
Better off now, the tables have turned. Now that it's you in pain, can't bear to see me beat your game. Your friends have picked up the blame to my name. Now that you faded away, who's ready? Who do you think you're fooling? Keeping up these painful acts. Just go and make up your mind. Why not this it won't go away? Some from side to side. You know the answer the time. Thank you very much. Just like to say well done to the other bands. Thank you for doing this and supporting us. We love you.
What a voice. I would like to say that I'm wearing really big heels and I was dancing like a maniac over there. It's hard to get me to do that. They tried to get video evidence and I was too smart for that. Now is the time where we lose our judges for a minute while they go and make a very difficult decision. As always, I do not want to be in their position. I can't even hazard a guess. I'd be getting the straws out and cutting some of them short. But don't go too far, because tonight we have a surprise for you. We're going to have a guest performer to entertain you while the judges are deliberating. It's not me. So we are, I think, going to put the lights up for you to... No, we're not going to put the lights up, no. You don't need to see. But the judges are going to go away now. Off you go. If you need to pop out, do it fast, go to the toilet quickly, because we are going to be in for a treat. I'll come back and introduce the secret performer. My microphone's been turned up. Maybe I am singing tonight. No, I'm not singing tonight. So, I promised you a surprise. I'm truly excited. I'm always excited. I've been excited all week. But I am truly excited to introduce you to this remarkable young man. Malik is 16 years old. This is very loud. I have a very inherently loud voice. I'm going to just... He's multi-instrumental. He plays the piano and drums, and that wasn't enough for him, so now he's trying to get proficient at the guitar. There's nothing this man can't do when he puts his mind to it. He's also a great dancer and describes how he loves feeling a beat. Next natural progression, moving into rap. He writes, he assists on his own production, and is working on an album. But being the true professional, he's a perfectionist. So he's writing, and he's got to get to that point where he's happy. He has one song that's quite close to him. He's a very passionate guy, and he came to YouthRock because he loves community spirit, and he heard about this, and he wanted to be involved. And so he asked if he could come and be here tonight with us. He's actually requested to be here because he loves the community spirit that's involved in YouthRock, and I kind of really love that too. You know how I get a bit mushy? I'm a bit mushy right now. The song he's going to sing for us tonight is called Levels. It's about fake people and jealousy, and I feel like we've all known them in our lives, and so this song is going to speak to a lot of people that we know somewhere out there that maybe we haven't acknowledged yet, maybe we have. His name is Malik. Make a lot of noise. I'm excited to see him.
Coming hot, but like staying cold, cause I'm a product of fire boy, and what a girl. I spit amazing, I like aiming straight for that tempo. Who want the smoke? I light another like sin, dog. Anything that I post, haters comment and hate, and they barely reading the lyrics, so make them rewind that tape. And they comment and hate on everything that I say, because they ain't in my place. I'm a jack of all trades, come to a master of one, and it's better than like coming to like every single master of none. And I'm done with playing with all these damn jokers in the mat, all of their throat, they be bugging like some roaches in the grass. So get the mower slowly, got me going whack-a-mole, so put your backs against the wall, spin you around, get to the ground, and stab you back for stabbing me. I got a dagger, what a tragedy, a barrel in the back of your mouth, in front of your cavities, y'all, you all brought me distraught, made me hop in a song, and then I come with this thought, it goes, trauma is pain. I've been hanging with some phonies and all of them claim that they be walking around the block, that they be popping and things. I'm gonna drop loads of bombs in their face, like, trauma is pain. I've been hanging with some phonies in, and all of them claim that they be walking around the block, that they be popping and things. I'm gonna drop loads of bombs in their face, like,
Yo, you don't know when they leave. You start to despise your life when they know they can't be. You be yourself who gives it up. Not me, I see through all these people like people's bunch of losers, I mean it. Whatever comes to mind, I go when I speak it. Searching for that golden code, that's my achievement. Trying to prove to them that I can do it, I don't need them. Even when I'm bleeding, moves I still show to show that I can hold a whole weight on my shoulders. Call me Atlas, holding all these rappers by the collar they flow. Mr. Barber went ahead and still stole my flow. Won't beat my lyrics, get you running like you own a code. Feel like I'm overly restrained in these chains. Every time I go to speak, I'm thrown into a straight jacket cause people hate facts and what I say. But I say it anyway and play the game by the game and crown myself a rapper cause I'm so far a king. Amazing at what I do cause you owe nothing. Yup. So I got no competition, so I'm at the top position. And yeah, you wouldn't want to start this cause I'm kinda mischief. And I ain't got a pot to piss in, once I'm popping, y'all are pissing. It's a Groundhog Day, I ain't trying to look back, but I'm just trying to make my younger self proud of me. Where's the show? We're in the same building, but on different levels. Trauma is pain. I've been hanging with some phonies and all of them claim that they be walking around the block and they be popping and things. I'm gonna drop loads of bombs in their face like trauma is pain. I've been hanging with some phonies and all of them claim that they be walking around the block and they be popping and things. I'm gonna drop loads of bombs in their face like. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much. Good luck to all the bands tonight. You all did amazing, and yeah, thank you.
Remember that man's name, Malik. He's going places. Album coming soon, although hopefully not too soon because perfection. Now, you guys can all go to the toilet and everything now. You're free to leave.